Okay. What's poppin', y'all? It's your little Congolese Ting, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're gonna have a productive day. That's just what it is. I woke up at like 10:30 something, and it's currently 10:53. I'm still in bed, haven't washed my face. I did absolutely nothing but go to the bathroom thus far. So today I've planned to go to the gym, and as I'm getting ready, I'm gonna explain to you guys like how I basically plan my day and how I have my days set up, and like how far in advance I plan my days and how detailed they are. But today I have planned to go to the gym. I go to the gym every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, or Sunday, depending on if it's a weekend I go grocery shopping. But today is Thursday, so I have to go to the gym. I'm going to go ahead and go and change. But before I go on with this video, I just want to say, if you are new to my channel, hi, welcome. I'm Destiny. I typically look a lot more alive than this. Make sure to scroll down and hit that subscribe button. That way you can see all my videos in the future. I post every Friday at 1 p.m. and sometimes 1 or 2 times extra during the week. But to be honest, we won't always be knowing about that, but you're always going to see me Friday at 1 p.m. So make sure to go ahead and subscribe because I'd appreciate it, and I'd love to see you come back in the future watching my videos. So yeah, I really don't want to get out of my bed, so we'll see what time I get out of this bed, but I also have to make myself breakfast, so hopefully I make it to the gym before 12. I believe in myself. The goal to leave is 11:30. Okay, we're gonna set that intention now. All right, bye. So I'm gonna talk to you guys as I'm getting my gym bag ready, but this part I just want to kind of talk about how I get productive mornings and basically manage to get to the gym on days where honestly I'd rather just stay in bed, or I don't have anything planned for the first time in a long time, so of course I'm going to want to relax. And just my ways and strategies to basically force myself to still go out and get things done. And for me, one of them with the gym specifically is getting cute. I basically make everything fit in a way that's beneficial to me. And like obviously going to the gym, like yeah, you feel better, quote unquote, but you're sweating and you're tired and you're hot. And then you have to walk all the way back from the gym to your place. If you're lucky on campus, if you like me, then you have to make a whole walk to the other side of campus to get back home. Like it doesn't feel, to be honest, like the most convenient thing to do. I'd rather be like, oh, next year I'm gonna live closer to the gym, so I'll go then more. That's not, you can't really do that. So for me, going to the gym, I always try and get as cute as I possibly can. Obviously today is a day where I really don't care about how I look, but I'm gonna just insert some pictures of how I typically look when I go to the gym, and like those look like streetwear outfits. Like you really wouldn't think, I don't know, I feel like you wouldn't really think I'd be heading to the gym if you saw me walking down the street, because half the time I don't wear my gym shoes when I'm walking to the gym. I'm trying to dress as cute as possible with a nice outfit. If I removed my little gym bag, in all honesty, you probably wouldn't know. And it helps me get out of the bed because I'm like, oh, I get to look cute and I get to walk down the street. So let me go ahead and get dressed real nice. Here's my resistant bands. Okay. Another thing that I do is I like to multitask when I go to the gym. So when I go to the gym, I've now started doing like cardio in the beginning for 15 to 25 minutes. And when I'm doing that, I'm usually watching a sermon from Pastor Michael Todd, okay? Crazy Faith. Yeah, I'm usually watching one of his sermons because for me, I try to watch, or at least to like interact with the Word of God every single day. And it can be honestly really tough. And when I'm thinking, oh, I need to spend this time with God, and I also need to go to the gym, and I also need to go and start for this on finals, I need to go to the library and have this group meeting and this group project and all this stuff left and right, I honestly multitask. So when I do my cardio, I usually have my phone up and playing a video. Because when you're doing cardio, like walking on the treadmill, like you don't really have to think too much, and I'm able to like mentally and spiritually be focused in the sermon while getting my body warmed up for my workout. Like you see, multitasking queen. But for me too, the gym is kind of like I earn relaxed time after that, because after I come home from the gym, I do kind of like to cook. I'm learning to like how to cook, let me say it like that. And usually when I'm cooking food, I'm playing a YouTube video because I can't study and cook. work. So for me, it's like, okay, I like to watch YouTube, and it's hard for me to find time during the day when I have all these other responsibilities. So I'll watch it while I cook. And then even when I eat, I know you're not supposed to watch and eat things, but that's just what works best for me, honestly. Later when I'm doing work, I'm gonna want to distract myself with and watch. I use that time after the gym to sit, eat, and be like, okay, I worked out and I got myself through that part of the day, so I deserve this. But you're gonna understand and see like my thinking after I get back from the gym and I sit down and kind of talk as I go through the rest of my day. But for now, I'm ready to go to the gym. It is 11:34, and I said the goal was to leave by 11:30, which we're also gonna come back to that. But anyway, I'm back from the gym and I am starving, so I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking. If you are curious though of my gym routine slash what I do have a vlog that shows me going to the gym, so you can get a little bit of an idea of what I typically do, but I don't have a specific video out about what I do at the gym. If that's something you're interested in though, let me know, leave a comment, and I'll do that. But that just wasn't the purpose of this vlog. I'm gonna make eggs, bacon, and oatmeal, cause when your girl is going to the gym regularly and routinely, like I get so hungry, like. And also, if you're curious and kind of confused how the style of this video is going, this is like a vlog slash kind of sit down and talk video, because I asked people if they rather a vlog or a sit down video, and I got both as replies from people. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to do like a little bit of a mix. If you really do want like a sit down video, I can make that, but I guess this is going more towards a vlogish style. I'm starving though, so I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking and watching my YouTube videos while I cook, because we multitask in this household. I want to cook my bacon, but the oven taking so long to preheat.
But I try not to think about that.
Someone commented this on a different video. Hey, like people always talk about physically. So you didn't say. I wasn't saying.
Okay, so after I go to the gym, I typically don't shower, as you clearly saw, because I went straight to cooking. Because I'm just so hungry. And then I'll just shower after I eat. And then I'm gonna start my work. But I cooked scrambled eggs with onions, cheese, and some hot sauce on top. I have turkey bacon, and then I just have regular oat milk, I have regular oatmeal that I cooked with regular milk, but I typically cook with oat milk. So I don't know how we're gonna feel after this, but I made this with regular 2% milk, and I added some chia seeds on top. And I also have a cup of coffee with coconut creamer. So there's some aspects of my life where you can see where I'm trying to remove dairy, like oat milk and coconut creamer. But cheese, I'm sorry, is always gonna have to stay. I love cheese. Basically, because I went to the gym, I like to use this time to be like, okay, you deserve it. Relax, wind down. Because I'm someone who does like to chill out a lot and not really have too much to do or worry about. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna do it while I'm eating though. That way when I finish eating, I have to go straight to work. Because if you just eat and then you do something after, you're taking up more time of your day not being productive. So I'd rather just do the two together. I'm gonna go ahead, eat my food, and I'm gonna catch up with y'all. Just look at that though. Okay, wow. I'll catch up with y'all after I eat this really good food. Bye. Okay, so I just got out of the shower and I took my hair out of that. But I slept in and went to the gym in. This is my fit for being at home, a t-shirt and a pair of shorts. But that's because today we're gonna have a productive day. It is finals week and your girl has only one final, which you think would be like, oh, like easy peasy lemon squeezy. No, because I also have 2 final papers that I do on that same day. So that's how my life has been as of late. And because of that, I have been picking back up my planner, which is something I actually am relatively consistent with. But ever since coming back from Thanksgiving break, honestly, I haven't really fully been able to get back into my old, like, you know, self and old habits. I don't know why. Maybe just going home. Because at that point, I hadn't been home for months and I really, like, had things going. So yeah, I kind of started picking that up maybe like last week, and I'm getting better and back into like my old habits. So you're gonna see basically what filling out a planner looks like for me and how I'm able to do it effectively in a way that's also beneficial and realistic for myself. It's gonna look a mess, but when I explain it, you're gonna get it. Okay, let me move the freaking camera around now so you can have a cute, you know, artistic YouTube angle of my notebook. Bullet journaling channels, who? So this is what my planner looks like set out for the week. I can see where it looks a mess, but I'm gonna break it down kind of how I make things make sense and organize it in my brain. Let me explain it section by section. The top part, I use this space in my journal just to really emphasize certain things. So for this week, I had to remember to go to my intellectual heritage class for reflection. I wrote to go to that class specifically so that I won't forget because there was something I had to pick up. For Monday, I wrote go to all classes just because the rest of the week I don't have classes and I was afraid I'm gonna forget. So I wrote that down. And because I didn't have class for the rest of the week, you're gonna see that I wrote my work hours in my book just because I had a feeling that when I don't go to classes, it kind of messes up my sense of time because I'm used to going from point A to point B between so-and-so time and you know, just kind of making sense of my day, mapping it based off what I'm doing. But because I wouldn't be going to class, I was afraid that I might forget or I might let time slip and not make it to work. And since I did that for the other days I worked, I just included that on Monday, even though I went to classes and was going to remember. Under work, you see like a bunch of bullet points off to the side. That's how I like make sections and what I'm going to do under what set of time or at what event or at what location. And so for work, on days I work, because I do get off kind of late, I prefer not to do homework. So I set up everything I need to do that evening, do it all during work because why not make the most of that time? So on Monday, I had planned to get my Africology answers together for my study guide, to work on my Spanish paper, and to text a group about a project that we had for a group paper. And that was all I originally had set, these 3 things. Now on Monday, I ended up actually getting the study guide in class, so I just crossed that out. And then I said in class because I basically completed part of it. So I didn't have any need to do it at work. And then for my Spanish paper, I ended up not working on it at that time at work. So I crossed it out. But then I drew an arrow to say that I'm really going to work on it Tuesday. Then I did text about the cinema paper. So I crossed that out. And there's nothing else different about it. But you see how I add specific verifications about what happened to those 2 things I had to get done. Because to me, if I leave it in the air, I'm going to forget. It's something that's not going to be on my mind. So I have to specify so I know where I'm at on each assignment or project. And then because I had been given my reflection in class that Monday and something quick and easy I could do, I just went ahead and wrote it in my book. That way, when I was at work, I just worked on it easily for like less than 25 minutes. I wrote it in there and I crossed it out. And that's something that I really recommend people try doing because it makes you feel like you got more done in your day. Yeah, there's like little things that might not feel that important, but they do weigh down. And even though this was like a 1-page reflection, if I push it off until today when it's due, you're going to see that would have just been way too stressful. I had a moment of time where it wasn't like a big deal for me to work on it. And if I cross it out, it makes me feel more accomplished and more motivated to keep going and keep working because I'm getting things done. So when you do small little tasks, make sure to write them in there and cross them out when you've completed them. What you're going to see is also something I do with the gym, which makes me feel way better when I go to the gym because even though I might feel stressed about work and stuff, I know the gym is just as important as all this other stuff. So I make sure to write that in my book and make sure that that's something I complete. You'll see like I'm using the blue pen. The blue pen was what I was using at work. I wrote in to work on my cinema paper, which I did, and I completed it. So I just went ahead and I crossed it out because I texted the group about the paper, and then I completed my portion in that same exact day in one sitting at work, and I had nothing to do that night. So you can see how I use that time to my advantage in my day, so that way later on I'm able to relax and do things and chill. So that kind of does help with my productivity. Tuesday isn't really that important of a day. I did go to the gym when I woke up, so I crossed that out. And then I had a plan to stop by a store to go pick up a gift for Secret Santa that was happening at my friend's. And then I only starred Africology paper and Spanish paper. And in parentheses, I put 3 hours and 2.5 hours. And that's the time I was estimating to spend on this stuff, each specific assignment for that day in its entirety. So I was only going to work on it 3 hours total that day, my Africology paper, and 2.5 hours that day for my Spanish paper. The Spanish paper definitely needs some extra time, care, and love. So I didn't even work on the Africology paper at all on Tuesday. All I did was work on my Spanish paper. And I didn't even keep track of time because I just figured to dedicate the whole entire day to that. And I literally wrote all of it except for I think 2 paragraphs, and one of them is the conclusion. So nothing too deep. And then I wrote Secret Santa at my friend's house at 9 p.m. because that also gave me a nice time limit where between the time of going to the gym and having to go to my friend's house, and assuming if it was at 9, I started getting ready at like 8 o'clock, then I basically have that whole entire time during the day just to dedicate only 2.5 hours and only 3 hours if I did do my paper. So that's definitely something to consider. Look at your day as an entirety and almost like a slice of a pie, if that makes sense. And you're going to see, like, if you have something set for the end of your day and then something for the beginning to accomplish, in that time, even though you might be dreading writing a paper, it's only 2.5 hours. That's nothing too crazy, you know what I'm saying? So for me, that's how it kind of works out the best and makes the most sense in my mind. I know that's the amount of time that I can personally handle, and I'm not going to drive myself crazy over a project or a paper. So that's also something you need to remember. You need to know yourself well, so that way you can plan in the best way and manner fit for you and your lifestyle. So today is Thursday, and you're going to see in here I have the gym written down in there. So I'm going to go ahead and cross that out because I completed that. And then it's also telling me to film my productivity video, which I was kind of teetering between a sit-down video or a vlog. But because I'm choosing the vlog version, I'm just going to go ahead, cross that out because that's been done. And then all I have left today, it says, is my Africology paper and my Spanish paper. As you can see down here, my friend is throwing a pajama party at 10 p.m., which I'm super hyped for. But because I'm hyped for it, that means I need to get my shit done, okay? So now I know I've accomplished things in my day that I know and prioritize for myself, aka the gym. I also managed to use that time to prioritize something else in my life, which was also spending time with the Word of God. So I was able to do that this morning when I went to the gym doing cardio. Managed to film, which is hype. I actually need to include editing in there. So actually today is kind of really full. But that's okay. I feel like I've had so much time between going to the gym and now just spending time to myself that I honestly feel like I ease myself into being prepared to just go ham for the rest of my day and go at what I need to go at. I feel like this helps make sense of how I do things. So I feel like showing you guys my planner kind of explains how I go through my day. I start off truly prioritizing myself and doing things that make me feel good, so I feel hype going to do the things that are like self-care for myself. And even after that, I make sure to have time where I can honestly, I don't know how to make this make sense, but I don't have to like think too much, if that makes sense. But like just sitting and watching YouTube, like yes, I enjoy doing that, but it's not really something that's benefiting myself, and I know isn't something that I should let kind of take over and eat up my whole entire day. Yes, I know I enjoy it, and so I'm going to make sure to implement like a little bit of it during my day so I still feel like I got to do what I want. It's not reading a big ass book. It's still something that I enjoy to do, and I'm doing it in a very little healthy amount that still allows me to use the rest of my day towards being productive and doing things like working towards school, like editing, filming, all that stuff. So I guess for me, I feel like that's part of how I'm productive. I find a healthy balance for myself where I allow myself to be a priority, and I also indulge in the things that aren't the best for me, and then still also make sure to have time that I can do things that are actually beneficial and good and needed to be completed tasks. Even like since high school, I think I've never really done work, homework, studied. I've never really done none of that past 9:30 or 10. Unless it's like a big assignment and it's like the night before. Okay, of course we've had a couple of those nights, all of us, where we had to pull out an all-nighter, and I've done that too. But more often than not, I'm not doing nothing. I'm chilling. I'm trying to make sure I got what I needed done in the day and I still have my night to myself to relax. I'm going to start working on my Africology paper. I also wanted to throw in there that you also probably noticed that I like to separate the days that I work towards my final papers and then the day I actually work toward my final exam, just because I feel like doing both in one day is overwhelming, and also the class I have in final exam in is also the same class I have that paper in that I haven't really touched too much. So that's just going to be too stressful. That's too much information. I rather separate the days and go ham on one thing one day, go ham on the other thing the next day during the week. And then during the weekend when I'm trying to chill, I'm trying to relax, and I'm probably trying to do more for myself than I am trying to do in academic aspects of my life, I've already finished most of the work. So with this study guide that I have to fill out, and I'm still missing like 6 or 7 questions, but I have work on Friday. So for the 3 hours that I work on Friday, I'm going to spend that time finishing the rest of the questions, which shouldn't even take all that time. And if it does, well, that's fine because I'm at work. I can't really go do nothing else. So I'm going to use that time to be productive. And then when it comes to the weekend, I'm not stressing. I have all the answers to the study guide. I just have to review it. It helps me recall things so much better, and it keeps me from doing things too last minute and then trying to force myself to remember. I just use that time during work where I know I could multitask and make money and get these grades up, and that's what I did. And it helps me so much more. It does take some discipline, but once you start doing it, you're going to realize how much nicer it is. I prefer to work on papers as much as I can during the week. And that way during the weekend, when I don't want to do and do the bare minimum, that's all I have to do. I have to do the bare minimum. I just have to reread my papers. I'm going to go ahead and start working on my paper. It is 4:15. That's another thing with myself. I set a lot of intention and details into the tasks that I set. So like I said earlier when I was going to the gym as well, I said the goal to leave is by 11:30, because for me, having a time limit, not necessarily a built-in schedule, because I'm not somebody who can do that. I cannot tell myself, oh, I'm gonna do this from 8 to 8:30, then this from 8:45 to 9:45, then I'm gonna do this from 10 to 11:30. I can't do that. I cannot promise you or myself, honestly, that I'm gonna uphold that. But having some type of quick, immediate, okay, I'm up now, I need to go to the gym. I also need to make sure that I have time to eat breakfast, get ready, and all that. So I'm gonna set my intention to get out the house by so-and-so time. And so I also do that with studying. I'm just gonna give myself an hour to just sit and bust out as much as I can. After that hour, I'm gonna look at my timer and consider and reflect, am I being really productive right now? Am I in the zone? Do I need to keep going, or do I need a little break because I'm starting to feel a little bit drained and I just need to see human life again? Sometimes it really is just like that. So I'm going to go ahead, go downstairs and make my cup of tea so that we can get started. So it is now 4:29 and I'm going to set my timer. Let's go. Got my cup of tea. You ready? So it's dark in my room because I've just been working for a minute, but my alarm is going off. I wrote actually a good amount. I wrote 3 paragraphs in the span of that hour. I don't know if I want to wear my hair with bangs or not. Anyway, honestly, having written 3 paragraphs on research is very good and very fast. I'm very proud of myself. I started my conclusion. I only got 1 sentence deep. I have the beginning of my 2nd sentence, but that's it. I feel like I could really knock out the conclusion right now, though. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and keep working on the conclusion. And then since it is only 5:31 and the party isn't until 10, I essentially have 3.5 hours, and I definitely don't need 3.5 hours to finish this paper, which is so good. So I think what I'm going to do is finish out the conclusion, because I do feel like I'm kind of on a roll, and then I'm going to start on my dinner app. So I just finished making dinner and plating my food, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. So we have roasted zesty Brussels sprouts and sweet potatoes, broccoli and then like white kidney bean mash with sage, thyme, and garlic. And then I have this like little zesty lemon and peppered tahini dressing on top. It's supposed to be like a Buddha bowl. I'll link the recipe I followed. So cooking that food actually took a bit more work than I thought it was going to, because I hadn't watched the like recipe tutorial in a while, and I realized there's more cooking parts than I had remembered. So didn't really get to work too much on that last paragraph. But while I was waiting just for the Brussels sprouts and the sweet potatoes to finish roasting, I was able to go through my sources and basically copy and paste whatever information I need to paraphrase or quote and cite. I already have my ideas like written in the outline, so it's gonna take me like 3 minutes to write this paragraph. So I figured I'm just gonna finish with that paper now. I have the conclusion written, every single part but this last part of the paper, and because I've already found my sources and I have it already copied and pasted into my paper, I have the information, so writing it's gonna take 2 seconds. It is now 7:06. I'm about to eat this dinner. I think I'm gonna edit while I'm eating because I have a video that's supposed to come out tomorrow that I have not started editing. But that's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and start editing. It shouldn't even take long. It's a quick, easy, kind of fun video. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then I'm probably gonna start getting ready around like 8:30 to go to my friends at like 9:30, 10ish. And the work. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The work. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So I just finished editing and it's 8:06 p.m. which is really crazy because the timing of this video has been perfect, because I truthfully did not think I would be able to fulfill everything I had to get done for today, but I really did manage to basically finish my whole entire paper. And I just finished editing the whole entire video. Productivity does not mean completion whatsoever, because if you truly think about it, what did I even fully complete today besides going to the gym? Not really anything, or I guess besides cooking myself dinner too and food. I didn't really fully complete anything. I didn't fully complete the paper. I didn't fully complete editing, but I did get the majority of it done because I had time in my days to decide for it. So I didn't have a problem sitting down and doing it and trying to get it done during that assigned time. Like I said, because it was all perfect timing, I now have enough time to start getting ready. In case I don't take you guys or record a little bit on my phone at the party, I'm gonna end it here. I hope you guys really enjoyed this and found it somewhat helpful. If it was disorganized, I'm sorry. This is like my first time ever trying to do a video like this. Please leave me comments and give me recommendations on what I could do better, or any nice critiques, okay? What's it called when they're like constructive criticism? Yes, I 100% accept constructive criticism. If there were places where you need clarity, or just, I don't know, just you'd prefer to have an actual sit down, I have no problem sitting down and basically filming, talking about the same thing again. That's 2 different styles. I feel like 2 different videos, and I'll probably say something different next time, because you're not always gonna say the same thing, and sometimes you remember things and sometimes you forget things to say. So if you want to see a sit down version of this video though, let me know. And also, like I said in the comments, let me know if this was helpful. Anyway, that's it for this video, and I hope you guys have an absolutely amazing week or weekend. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and share it, because it really does help my channel grow, and I really appreciate it. And yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!